Welcome into the Pippins pregame show presented by the Washington State Lottery. Biggest one of the season last night for the Pippins in a 12-inning matchup, which finished with a walk-off victory for the Pippins in 4.5 hours. Gabe Villaflor played the hero with his walk-off single up the middle as the Pippins came back from a number of different deficits. Over the last 3 games, they have it in their 3 wins, 2 of which against Kelowna and the other yesterday against Wenatchee. The Pippins were spectacular on defense. Connor Caballos, one of the nicest plays of the year at shortstop, a couple of huge double plays in that game, and again, overcoming those deficits playing from behind. The Pippins were down 2-0 out of the gate. They tied things up, fell behind 6-2, but 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning cut it to a 1-run ball game. Wenatchee once again would extend the lead, and a 5-run, 10-5 lead would enter the bottom of the 7th inning. The Pippins plated 4 runs, and Jackson Sorensen tied it up down to the final strike on his infield single in the bottom of the 9th. Heading to extras, it was Tyler Frieders that was spectacular. Ended up leaving the bases loaded in the 12th, setting up the chance for the win as Sorensen drew the leadoff walk and Villaflor did the rest as he drove him home on the single up the middle. Big win for the Pippins, and they try and take the series, which would be their 7th straight series in West Coast League play. That's tonight at 6:35, and the interview coming up with Kyle Crustangel, the head coach of the Yakima Valley Pippins. That and more on the Pippins pregame show, brought to you by the Washington State Lottery.
When we win the lottery, we are finally doing that reunion trip.
Vegas, baby!
Dude, I got kids.
Oh, we could get a boat. Tropical blue waters.
Oh, wait! I got it!
Welcome back to the Pippins pregame show, brought to you by the Washington State Lottery, here with the head coach, Kyle Crustangel. Biggest win of the season last night in that 12-inning matchup. A must-need win, and team came through. Over the last 3 games, I mentioned it in the earlier segment, 7 separate deficits your team has overcome. What have they been doing on this stretch to get those gritty wins?
You know, I think they're playing the full 9 innings. You know, it's easy to look at the scoreboard in the 2nd or in the 4th or in the 6th and to assume it's over. But really, it's a game's a boxing match, and you're gonna get blows on guys, and you're gonna give up blows. And nice about us that we've been playing 9 innings of baseball. We've been able to withstand a few storms or a few punches and just really play 9 quality innings of baseball. And the better team at the end of the night will collect the win. And it's been us a number of times here in the second half. So I think just weathering the storm, not hitting the panic button, not trying to win it all back in one swing, just grinding it out, chipping away, putting up runs, and then looking for that inning, take the lead and not give it up.
Yeah, the team has been incredible up to this point, and the Pippins playing today in Game 2, trying to win a series. What do you want to see from your team in a bounce-back effort after that 4.5-hour game yesterday?
Just compete. You know, it's as you saw yesterday, it was a playoff feel, which I love. We used every guy on the lineup card but one, and really just go out there and compete, get a series. I just want to see us go out there and play hard-nosed baseball. But again, you got to love when all hands are on deck. Frito goes in, collects 4 outs. Kind of shows, how all in, you are each day, and it kind of makes it fun to piece together ball games and, to play where you're playing for dubs and you figure out tomorrow.
Yeah, and Frieders now leads the league with his wins. 6 wins on the year, is alone in first place atop the West Coast League. As a team yesterday, a lot of the wins this season, there has been one area where maybe the defense has a couple of errors and the offense picks them up, or it's the pitching. Yesterday, we saw good facets in all 3. Offense was there, pitching was there, and some stellar defense in that game. How proud were you to see that complete game from this Pippin squad?
Yeah, anytime you can piece it all together, and really it was exactly like you said. It wasn't a pitcher leading us to a victory. It wasn't just the offense. It was the full package, and that means you're playing good baseball. And this time of the year, you got to grind out some wins. They're all not going to be pretty. They're all not going to be 4-0 victories. But again, if you can piece together different parts of the game, I thought each facet of the game stepped up at some point and was there when we needed it. So definitely proud of the guys. Gutsy win. It took dang near everybody. Again, felt like a little postseason baseball. Fun game to be a part of. 4.5 hours. But when you get those kind of wins and those kind of ball games, you could play all night, especially given the outcome of a win.
How does the team ride that momentum from a win like that into Game 2 of this series, especially with a game that went that long?
I think just confidence that the score doesn't matter. We were down 6-3, you're down 10-6. You're down multiple runs. You're down, maybe more than 1 inning worth of work to get that lead back and to kind of keep chipping away and going. That's what you're riding into today. Is you might be the first team to weather the storm and get something going against you, but who cares? It's 9 innings of baseball, and to have that kind of team morale win definitely keeps things great in the clubhouse, keeps guys composed and also ready to be out there their nip and heels today. It can also work in the opposite facet of taking a loss in that kind of ball game where it can lead to a little bit of a slide, and we'll see, what happens out there tonight. But it's nice to be on the positive end of a ball game like yesterday, propel and to keep things and momentum going for us. I mean, shoot, you're one game back, and team you're chasing's got a couple tough nights of baseball, against them the next couple of days. So we just got to keep taking care of business and stay in our own lane. It doesn't matter what anyone else does. We just got to take care of what we can do, and that's controlling controllables and going out there today and collecting a win.
Base running aggressiveness was a huge part of yesterday's game as well. Luke Rollator with 5 steals in that game, which is the most by anybody in the league this season in a single game. How much has his speed impacted this team, especially from an offensive standpoint?
Yeah, man, we're able to manufacture runs without having to give up outs. A lot of teams manufacture by, just sack bunting, doing some jobs that lead to outs. We're able to manufacture as if there's more singles than we had just because you're swiping bags. Not only is he electric speed-wise, he's just been more than confident out there and completely changed the game. And not just him, but several guys. Like a lot of these wins we've had, there's a lot of reasons why. But again, the base running has definitely been a huge part of that. I'm not sure what we're at in terms of the summer, but I would imagine we're dang near the 80 stolen base mark.
Yeah, getting up there. Rollator has 10 stolen bags in his last 3 games alone. So speedster on the base pass for sure. But who do you have as your pick to click here in Game 2 as the Pippins try and take another league series?
Yeah, pick to click tonight. I'm going to go with Owen Cobb. I think he's destined for a big game offensively. If he can be kind of middle, bottom of the order and provide, 2-3 base knocks. And really for me, it's not always about just getting the big hit, the big homer. If he can set the table and get on base 3 times, I don't care if it's via walk, hit by pitch, I think we'll be good. I think we'll be great offensively and destined for a big night in the run column. But I'm going to pick Cobb. I think for the first time this summer, I think he's going to have a good night offensively.
Yeah, he's had some good nights in his return back since the long break, which ended on June the 18th. But back in the lineup now, a new-look team that's been playing really well, and they'll look to take another series today. So thanks, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Yep, thank you. Roll Pips.
That wraps up the Pippins pregame show, brought to you by the Washington State Lottery. you.